Alright everybody, today we're checking out the Joyo D-Seed. I took the time to read the manual on this one so I know how to work all the functions, and I actually got the hang of the tap tempo, which I couldn't wrap my head around initially, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of. This is a really cool 4-mode affordable delay that includes reverse delay, which is rare on a delay of this price point. In fact, it's probably the cheapest reverse delay I've seen around. And I'm really excited to show it off and get some really cool tones. I actually was super vibing out on one of them. But first, here's my clean tone. Just a nice basic clean tone, and let's go through the various modes of the D-Seed. So mode 1 is just regular straight delay, just like a clean digital delay, nothing crazy going on the repeats. So mode 1 is just a cool, just simple delay, just clean on the repeats, and it's basically everything at noon controls wise. Really nice tone on that. It seems to fade in the background nicely, doesn't get in the way you're playing. Mode 2 is the analog voice, so the repeats have a darker decay and a little bit of a tape warble and feel, kinda. So they repeat kind of like an audio tape or a Bucket Brigade delay. Mode 3 is modulated, so kind of a chorus sound, which is cool, a little bit detuned. And then you have reverse, which is really cool. Which has got that really interesting reverse effect. And then obviously playing back with the mix and the time to blend out your clean signal so much, it starts to do some really interesting things there. So one thing I was gonna show, and I'll go back to the analog delay, which is my favorite mode. And you've noticed that it's kind of blinking, so it's got the ability to save 2 presets. So it's just saying that you've tweaked the preset. I've got just a nice analog delay. So what do you do for tap tempo? And this is a little different than other kinds of tap tempo delay that I've used, is you just hit both foot switches to start the time you want to repeat and stop the time you want to repeat. So it's kind of a quick motion of tapping both foot switches. So I want like a nice like dotted 8. So it's like, and if you wanted a longer one, same motion. So now this will be a much longer repeat. Almost like a little bit of like a really short loop. And you can use that to max out the delay time. I believe the time knob has something of a limit on it. It doesn't get you the full 6 seconds that you can get through tap tempo. So it's got a really nice sound to it. And I'm gonna kick on an overdrive just to show you that, you know, you can boost it and make a lead sound with this delay and it sounds really good. The repeats aren't noisy or anything like that. So kick on the Joyo Lion's Roar. So it's really cool to do. You can always just use the conventional time knob and dial in a really good sound. So just like, okay, we want modulated repeats and we're gonna play with the time knob like medium, longish, and see. Maybe shorten up those repeats, shorten up that time. So it's just like a, then shorten up the mix a little bit. Go to super clean, medium feedback, a little longer time, a real short mix. So it's just like, this is like that big kind of lead sound where you're gonna play fast, it's not gonna get in your way. So yeah, just that like nice 80s kind of lead sound, and we'll shorten up that time a little bit. Yeah, so it's a lot shorter, just a few repeats. All 4 modes on the delay are super cool. It has a ton of features. It's pretty easy to use. Every once in a while you might have to check the manual to figure out some of the functions because of just how it's laid out, but it's pretty versatile and it allows you to get a pretty wide range of delay tones on hand pretty quickly. And it's very compact. So it's about, you know, an inch smaller, an inch shorter height-wise than a Boss pedal, and a little less than as wide. It's kind of a nice little square, and it's very compact and runs on standard power. For the price, you really can't beat all the features that it comes with for a good digital clean delay. And I'm really curious to check out the DSeed 2 sometime and see kind of what all the features that adds. But for just dialing in some really cool vibey delay sounds, I had a really fun time with the DSeed. So I hope you enjoyed today's video.